Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. Welcome to the show. Welcome to another segment. Today is going to be an amazing show. I have a really awesome special guest. But I just wanted to start this show with saying welcome, Joe Biden, to our office. Oh my goodness! So he made it. He made it. And we have a new president, and I'm looking forward to just seeing how things go. And I'm praying for our new president as he steps into position. It's not an easy position to take on with all that's going on in our world and in our nation, but I'm so grateful that we all got out and okay, it froze. Hold on a second. Okay. I'm back, y'all. I don't know what happened, but it froze. Hold on one second. Let me finish the opening. Our special guest is already in queue, but I want to finish the opening. And I was just welcoming our president, our new president, into the office, and saying that I'm praying for our nation in general. All the things that are going on. The coronavirus is still out here. We have a lot going on. And just in general, I'm just praying for us. I'm praying for us. As you guys know, I want to bring this up as well. I've been having some challenges with my health, with epilepsy. So that's another thing that has hit my plate in recent days. And I've been dealing with that and working on my health, working on me, been to the hospital, gotten checked from head to toe, and just, working out some kinks. As you guys know, when things go to another level, there's also new devils, I would say. And I've just been attacked left and right in regards to my health. So you guys keep me in prayer. And it hasn't been easy, but we're working on everything. Trust me, working on getting this diet together and incorporating some things that are going to make me way more focused and way more healthy. So you guys keep me in prayer for sure. Okay. And I wanted to make a couple of announcements. I am now selling some t-shirts. I have my new t-shirts, Queen G Live Experience shirts. They are size 2X right now. Floor the plumpy sister. I would call it. And I also have some unicorn cake t-shirts available as well. And that's for my children. We have the book, My Unicorn Cake, available, and we have t-shirts to go along with it. So if you guys are interested in ordering that product, let me know and we will get you taken care of. So let me go ahead and welcome my guest. I want to welcome my special guest. She is an author of 3 books. This thing is freezing. Can you hear me, Mahogany?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. For whatever reason, it's freezing up. The screen is freezing. Let's see. You just stay right. Okay. So officially welcome to the Queensy Live Experience. I don't know why it's choosing to freeze up today, but I want to welcome you to this segment. And I love authors because I'm also an author, so I can relate to, the process of writing, what it takes to start from the beginning all the way to conception of birthing forth a book and becoming an author. And I just wanted to say again, also, thank you for your patience in the last couple of days with getting secured on schedule with everything that's going on with my health. I appreciate your patience. You've been so patient through it all. So patient. So, welcome to the show, Mahogany. Welcome to the Queensy Live experience.
Hello.
How are you feeling today?
I'm good. How are you feeling?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So we've been in touch in recent days, and I know that you've become a children's author.
Yes.
Tell us about that. Tell us about your journey.
Yes. I recently, actually back in July, I wrote Somebody Always Loves You, and I actually released it finally in October, which was just last month, October 14th. I released my first
Okay.
children's book. So it still is not even a month old yet, but this is the book for.
Wow.
Yes.
Somebody always loves you. That's the name of it.
Yes. Somebody always loves you. um, it actually took a lot to get it uploaded because there's a bunch of issues with the filing and the color scheme and all this stuff to get it uploaded so that I can actually publish the book. So I did get a little discouraged because I thought it wouldn't be available in time for the release date that I set, but it all came together, of course, and I was very excited about that. I was even more excited to see the book in person because it was literally like I was more excited about this book than I was my first book. This book was just, it was like so beautiful, it was different to me. I was like, wow, it came out like really, really nice. Like, so I was very shocked to see it myself, almost as if I didn't write the book or something. But
I
thanks to,
understand. I
right,
understand what you mean by that. Like, taking your ideas and your visions and then turning it into a solid, proof of that in a book form. It's really something going through that transition. It really takes something, and it takes you through something too. It's a process, you
right.
know.
Definitely. Thanks to, of course, my book editors that helped me self-publish the Joe Publications. They're local here in Fayetteville. I'm stationed here in Fort Bragg because I'm in the military, and they
Okay.
became family to me. So they're like family to me. And Divine Ortiz and his wife Nikki Ortiz definitely brought my vision to life. Nikki Ortiz being my illustrator, of course, and Divine Ortiz being the brains behind, the operation and the editing of the text and all that good stuff. So they definitely helped it come to life. They actually did all three of my books, so I was very excited
Oh
to do
wow.
that. Yes,
Okay. And I understand what you mean, especially if you did you self-publish through Amazon?
yes, I did.
So I know what you mean when you talk about the technical aspect of what they require,
Right.
for uploading your book. And like if things are off, they won't accept it. You know what I'm saying? They are very strict about that.
Yes.
So I get that.
Yes, definitely. And this book was uploaded to Ingram, so that's really where the kicker came in. Ingram's a bit more strict than Amazon, so it was a
Oh,
lot,
okay.
right? A whole lot going on.
Yeah, they even wanted, like, the title to be a certain distance from the spine. Like, it's serious. It's so serious, you
Yep.
know.
This
So how
definitely.
did you keep from getting discouraged? Like, how did you stay encouraged during that process of just trying to push through?
Well, I just kept telling myself if it doesn't come out on the time that I wanted it to, then it wasn't meant to come out on the time that I wanted it to. Like maybe it's just for a reason, everything happens for a reason. But I was like, if it does come to fruition when I wanted it to, then it was just meant to be, and maybe I just need to have a little more patience about it. But it all became frustrating for all three of us really, because it was like, dang, it's not working, and I don't know what's going on. But it all kind of came together. So
Right. I wanted to say too, thank you for serving our country. I
oh
think that, what you're doing even with that is very amazing and powerful. And what made you decide to go into the service?
So what made me decide to actually go into the service was so I can pay for school, and also so I can basically support myself financially. Because like where I come from, I mean, not to say like it was like completely bad or something, but I definitely wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. So like it was like my life kind of was unstable for a very, very long time until I got to like high school. And then that's when things started to become a bit more stagnant as far as housing and my living situation and where I'm at, the school I'm at, all of that became stagnant around the time I reached high school. And then, of course, life changed, and my father, who I stayed with at the time, he ended up having more. I think two more kids, and then because he already had one more, but then he ended up having up two more, so now he has three babies. So I was like, well, it would be best instead of like just going to college, because if I just went to college, I would still have to lean on someone else. I would have to lean on him to do certain things that he probably couldn't do for me because of the circumstance. So it wasn't just like a self um thing I did. It was more so, okay, I can support myself, then I can take the stress or the pressures off him, and I don't need to, have to go to him for things or anyone else for that matter. If I just play it smart and I do what I need to do and be responsible, of course, with the opportunity that was given to me. So that was why I decided the military would be a good fit.
Right, right. That's amazing. And like I said, I just think it's amazing. What you do is amazing and powerful, and your contribution, especially with all that's going on right now. Our world is just going through so much. You know, it's going through so much. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Sorry, somebody call came in, but yeah, I'm
Oh, okay.
good.
No, no worries. I think we're back. It sometime it when a call come through or something, it freezes. So it was frozen for a minute. The frame was like, But so give us the titles of your books. Give us the titles of your books.
The very first book is called. I actually have it here. It's called Self Love. Oh, sorry, I don't know if you see that. That's my book of poetry. And my second book is called A Cup of Family Tea. That's my second book. And then the last book, as you all seen in the beginning, is called Somebody Always Loves
Okay. Okay, nice. Um and I think that that's amazing too, to, take your journey and become an author. I became an author times 11 this year. And it's and all are on Amazon. I'm so excited that I got the opportunity to self-publish. So I know what that journey is like, walking that walk. Sometimes people look at you crazy, like, are you serious?
you.
What are you doing? You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's just all about following through and pushing through no matter, what you face. with that. And then once you become an author, there's a whole nother level of things that you have to face as well. Learning how to become a vendor and getting
Yeah.
out there and networking and talking to people and spreading the word, about your project. So how has that transition been for you as well?
That actually is going well, but I didn't really get to that point completely until I actually got back from deployment. So like when I very first published, it was more of like doing it myself kind of thing going on, and then I actually published while I was deployed. Then when I got back, that's when I began to like it just kind of clicked, and like one day I was just scrolling on social media, and I was just trying to figure out, how can I do better with marketing my books than what I was doing before. Because before, I would post and stuff, but it wasn't to the level that I'm doing it right now, which is actually pretty recent. So I just started to join different groups, which I don't know why I never thought about it before, but I started joining different groups, Facebook groups that was doing similar things to what I was doing, whether it was Arthur's group or it was a entrepreneurs group. um, and I just started sharing through there. I started networking with people. Another thing that I also did was I would, of course, share different artists' work, and that's how I ended up networking with them. Like, so I would just share, like, just to share, or I also landed podcast interviews on my own because I went into the podcast interview groups, and I would post, drop your podcast below so I can like your page or follow your page, whichever one. And then as I liked and followed their pages, I asked to be a guest on their show. So that's how I ended
So
up.
you are already a supporter of others, you're saying, and you were already getting out there in the sense of networking with others. Networking is so important, isn't it?
It
Like,
is.
it's so important. It's such an important aspect to this, what we do. So um, I've learned to do that, to promote others,
Right.
as well as jump in other groups and things that. Go ahead and my phone ringing now. Honey, I didn't mean to call you.
Uh, yeah, you did.
I'm live. I'm live on an interview.
All right. Well, I'm gonna meet my boss. We're gonna go pick up this truck for tomorrow for this new job.
Okay, that's what I was asking. How are you going to pick up a truck?
All right, yeah, I'm meeting my boss over here at room six. Oh, that we had to know. We gotta go to Ethan now and pick up this other truck.
Okay. All right, honey. Well, I'm on a live interview.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
All right.
Sorry about that. Y'all just gotta beg my pardon that today. I gotta take one thing at a time and just kind of, take everything at a pace. So I had my husband reached out to me on inbox, and I was trying to respond to him by typing him, and I accidentally called him. So he was calling me back. like what's going on?
Right.
Like I said, I've been just taking things at a pace and being patient with myself with this whole thing. I've been in a fog. I feel like I've been in a fog since this whole seizure stuff happened. So just trying to get it together. Trying to get it together and beg my pardon and keep on pushing. You know what I mean? And do what I got to do. So what were we saying before we were interrupted by the husband?
Networking. We're talking about networking and how important it is.
Yes. Major important to network and get out there and talk to people and exchange in business and I find that, promoting others is key as well.
Yes.
Promoting others, because the thing is, this business that we're in, we have to work together as a team to push our brands. You know what I mean? In different unique ways. So, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. You're not freezing at
Okay.
all, so you're
Oh,
good.
okay.
Yeah.
The whole frame on my end froze, but it'll probably kick back in a second.
Yes. It happens sometime too to me, but it usually kicks back in, of course.
Right. But yeah. So you've been out. How has that been for you? Marketing your brand, learning how to push it and promote it.
That has been it's been a learning experience actually. It's been good. I mean, it made the process more enjoyable. It made it more fun. It made it more beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like it made the process of like just getting did you
I'm back.
leave?
I'm back. So, what advice would you give to other new authors who are just stepping into this journey of becoming an author? What advice would you give?
Okay, the advice that I would give and that I do give is to always write something that you want to write, of course, but that others want to read. You know what I mean? So that way, when you're actually doing the project, you actually find joy in doing it and you'll put your best foot forward, so that the reader or, the person that's interested can take something from that at least, you know what I mean? And just trust your process. Everybody process is different. Nobody's process is the same. So
Right,
um,
that's true.
you got to be patient with yourself and just keep working. And one thing, if even if the vision that you have may not come out exactly the way you wanted it to come out, you at least know like it wasn't because you gave up. You know what I mean? So that's why you should just keep going. You don't want it to be because you stopped trying. You don't want that to be one of the options. You want that to not even be on the table at all. So you just
Right.
keep
That's
going.
so true. That's so true. Effort goes a long way. Effort
Yes.
goes a long way. I'm telling you, you know, it goes a
Very
long way. I've always understood that, even from the time I was in school or whatever. Like, it's not about being perfect.
right.
It's about the effort you put in, and people really reward you for effort. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Definitely. Definitely.
So what are some of the things that you're working on right now currently in regards to your books?
Right now I'm doing like the different vendor events, of course, and I'm coming up with more ways that I can give back, of course, to the people that have been supporting me. And I'm also, trying to get like different speaking opportunities too, because I don't think I've ever like spoke at to at an event or like to a different crowd of people or something like that. I've always done like the virtual interviews, but not like the in-person um, interviews. But that is definitely the plan to go
Mm-hmm.
out and speak. But I have been offered an opportunity to speak at a school recently,
Oh,
so
that's
I've
great.
looked into that. Yeah, that'd be cool. So, different thing like that. I just keep going pretty much and, work and then do my college courses and things like that.
And isn't that a trip? Because when you go on into this author's journey, you
Mhm.
don't expect to become like a motivational speaker or but that is what people get from it. They get inspired from your journey, and then you become kind of like a motivator in a sense. And
Right.
no one wakes up and says, when I write
Right.
these stories, that this is what I'm going to end up doing, but you become a mentor,
Right. You
you
do
know?
by accident. But
Right.
definitely.
And it's all a part of it, but you don't know that until you kind of get in those shoes and you start to walk down that path. And you're like, okay, okay, I'll be that mentor to these kids or young adults or even people that are inspiring to become an author. Like the fact that you did it and pushed through, that also becomes a motivator, for others as well.
Right. Definitely. So I like that. Yeah. It's a very. It's like
Yeah,
I like.
because
Yeah.
yeah, we consider ourselves like normal people, you know?
Right.
And when you become an author, it changes your whole life and
It does.
and it
Yeah,
it changes your whole perspective. And
it
people
does.
see you in a different way. They admire you and things like that. So it's a huge responsibility. Um, but like I said, it's all about, keeping things in perspective and understanding where you are, you know. And what's the point of just writing? You know what I'm saying? We want to take it to the
The next
masses,
level. Right. Very true.
you know? We want to take it to the masses. Have you gotten into like creating t-shirts and stuff to go along with your books? Like
Oh,
what are some of the
yeah.
other things that you promote?
Yes, I actually do have a plan to come out with a t-shirt for the children's book that I just released. Cause I did like this. Well, my editor, my illustrator, she did this mock-up for me, and it had a child with a t-shirt on it with my book on the front. And I was like, and then I posted that, and people were like, "Oh, I want a t-shirt." So, I was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna get some t-shirts made with the book on the front, and then see how that goes and stuff like that, and then just keep going and keep going, as different ideas come to me and different things open up. So I did definitely.
Right.
Right.
And what are you in need of at this time as an author? I want to ask that too because I know that is not simple, and sometimes we could use assistance in some way or the other as well. So if you were to put that out there, what is it that you're in need of help with at this time?
I would say, let's say, let me see, uh probably just maybe a bigger like platform, or a bigger audience to kind of get like promote to, if that makes sense. Because
Oh
you
yeah,
can only find so much
definitely.
yourself, but it's harder to get to the masses yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
I would say that definitely. But I'm also always open to criticism, or different expertise that somebody might see me and they might be like, "Hey, you should try this." I'm definitely open to that as well. So things like that. And then financially too, like doing this on my own, it does cost. So like
Hmm.
stocking and all of that. But I mean, I actually enjoy doing this, so to me, it's not a waste. So like, I don't really mind it.
Right. No, I totally get it. We all need or could use some investment boost in what different ways, because it is expensive. Like
Right.
I just ordered a lot of stuff to go with my books. Like I just ordered new business cards. I just ordered a tablecloth. that has my own specific logos and stuff on there. I just ordered more things like t-shirts, and so that stuff costs money. You know what I mean? And if it hadn't been for me working a job as a hairdresser to supplement my income, it's like I don't know if I would be able to do that. You know what I mean? Be able to like actually support my own endeavors.
Right.
And it's working. I mean, people are responding, and they're um supporting in different ways, but trust me, it takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of money to do this. And it's not easy.
Yeah, that's very true. But I mean, it's paving the way. So that's another thing too about being in the military. I go to school for free, and it paves the way for me to do things that I desire to do. So that's definitely appreciative. You know.
Right. Well, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. What is it that you want everyone to know about either your books or yourself?
Um. Let's see. Hmm. Never thought about that.
I know my
Um.
questions are so different. They're so different, right?
um Oh, well, I could say I probably would want everyone to know that it's not all smiles and giggles, and let's see, it's not always easy. And also, um I suppose my writings all kind of stem from a point of pain, maybe, that I've
Hmm.
been through in my life. So I would say that pretty much.
Right. Okay. That's really good. That's really good there. I appreciate that. So how can everybody get in touch with you?
Yes, everyone can definitely get in touch with me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. My Facebook is Mahogany Clark, just as you see it right here below in the pink tag. And my Instagram is Mahogany Writes with a Z at the end. So it'll be MahoganyWritez. And that's also the same for my Twitter. Both my Twitter and my Instagram is Mahogany Writes with a Z at the
Okay. All right. And your how can we your books, they're on Amazon?
end. Yes, all three books are on Amazon.
Okay.
Yes.
So they can either order them from you directly or on Amazon. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Well, congratulations and welcome to the author's family. Call it. We are both definitely a part of a family. You end up becoming friends in this industry and meeting other amazing human beings that are also authors along this journey. And it's been a blessing for me. And I know that it's been a blessing for you as well.
Yes, it has. Definitely has.
So, is there anyone that you would like to shout out before we jump off?
Yes, I definitely like to give a shout out to Nikki Ortiz, my illustrator, and Vaughn Ortiz, who is also part of Zitro Publications, their platform, and also to Miss Freddie Wilson. She's also an author as well. She does Christian books, and she's been like a mentor to me ever since I stayed here in Fort Bragg. And she's more like family now. So she became family slash a mentor, and she's been there for me ever since, of course. And the last person I like to give a shout out to is her name is Jasmine. I'm not sure of her last name because we always call her Jasmine, but she is over the group by the Blockback 360, and that group. Hey.
This thing is like freezing up real bad today.
um, but yes, those are my shout outs.
And you
um,
said Jasmine. I think Jasmine was the last person I heard you
yeah,
say.
Jasmine from Buy the Block Back 360. That's the group I'm a part of, and that she's actually the reason why I was able to start doing vendor events, especially at a time like this during COVID. So definitely shout out to her for starting that organization, giving others like herself opportunity to come out and, touch the community and also, give back to the community and also even make a way for their businesses. So that definitely very much appreciated.
Well, awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for joining my podcast today, Queen G Live Experience. And I want us to keep in touch. And I definitely want to get a copy of one of your books for my children. I got some little baby girls over here. They would love to read your book. Their ages 9, 8, and 8. I have a set of twins. So yeah, we are a house full of children, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll connect at a later date and make sure we support and get a copy of one of your books. I would love that for my children and for us to keep in touch as well. And if you have any big events coming up, definitely keep in touch with us and get back on this podcast and tell everybody what you're working on and doing. I want you to stay in touch with us, okay?
Okay. Also, will I be able to share this or?
Yes. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. I'll send it to you as soon as we jump off.
Okay.
And I don't know how much of it is like live without freezing because today is like really cutting up. It's freezing up, but I'm gonna definitely send it to you. Make sure you get a copy of it. Okay.
Okay.
Really great meeting you, and let's keep in touch. Okay.
All right. Thank you. It's great to meet you too. And I definitely hope you continue to be in good health and all that good stuff.
Thank you. Woo, me too, girl.
Yes.
Me too. It's definitely a challenge, but a friend of mine let me know why there's some issues. It's because of just the importance of my life and my career. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what it is. But yeah, thank you so much, and we'll be in touch. And I'm gonna jump off of here, and I will talk to you soon. I'll inbox you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. You too.
All right, guys. I wanted to officially end the show. This podcast was freezing so badly today, but we're gonna keep pushing. And we got the message out about Miss Mahogany and her as an author. She's amazing, powerful, and definitely inspiring. So thank you so much for all who tuned in and saw this show today. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for supporting the Queensy Live experience. And like I said, we have t-shirts available. Let me know if you want a copy of a t-shirt. I have them in 2X right now with my image on it. I want to thank my daughter, Tanisha, who created these amazing t-shirts for us, as well as we have the My Unicorn Cake t-shirts available as well. So And thank y'all for tuning into all these podcasts. Y'all keep me in prayer. Okay. Love y'all. This your girl Queen Z chiming out. I'll talk to y'all later. Okay. All right. Have a good day. Bye.